Hey guys, over here in today's video, covering some very revealing information about Halo Infinite by an extroverted employee. But before starting, according to YouTube statistics, only a very small percentage of my viewers are subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. And let's start. So as you can see here, since the start, this more of a translation with the main points of the interview, because it was actually in Mandarin, and I don't know you guys, but I don't know Mandarin. So yeah, let's start. So first here he says, his overall feeling on Halo Infinite is, in fact, I think that the finished product will be great. The story is a big improvement and the gameplay is much richer. Though the development cycle is too long, don't expect it to be an Apple-making masterpiece. And I completely agree because, man, some people have such wild expectations and a lot of people forget that Halo Infinite won't be perfect. No game, even the masterpieces are perfect. They're close to, but they aren't perfect. Even the masterpieces have small flaws. We'll have some of them, but still, it's undeniable that the game is going to be great because Curator is being very transparent, and as I already mentioned in my previous video on why Halo Infinite is impossible for Halo Infinite to fail, it simply has a lot of things going for it. And later here he says, the company executives were overly ambitious. They wanted to make Halo Infinite a semi-open world game, so the engine needed to be changed significantly. They had to make the game and develop the engine at the same time. Due to the engine defects, many workflows were not ideal, though they are much more improved than before. Once again, this shows they were very ambitious, and Halo Infinite seems to be a lighter version of that because it is a very big project that simply they had too big of plans and they weren't able to do everything in time. And later here he says, the last year's disastrous demo was because of many engine features were not fully implemented at the time. And yeah, this is completely true. Craig is an example of that because we can see that he only had such a bad and morbid face. It was because they didn't implement the expressions in his face, the facial hair, none of those stuff that we can already see on screenshots from the campaign now that they are working more on it. And right here he says, for reasons, the game content compared to the original idea has been cut. Same for the multiplayer. This led to something I've made over the years that no one will probably ever see, he says. And yeah, this is a very sad part of game development, is the fact that a lot of things need to get cut on every game almost, because there are so much ideas and the game needs to be something that first, they can do in time, and secondly, it won't be something that will take forever for the players to finish. And later here he says, the team at Turbo 3, especially the low-level employees, work very hard. And many times they have experienced working overtime until early hours of the morning in the past few years. Crunch confirmed. And this is so sad. Because crunch, for those who don't know, is basically when employees work overtime to get a project done. But the problem is that this is becoming literally a culture. I read some multiple YouTubers covering this, and this is a very sad part of the industry, and it seems that even Halo Infinite isn't free from it, because it seems that the employees are having to do a lot of crunch, so they can do everything in time. And imagine that they were doing this for years, because Halo Infinite had to be finished in time. And yeah, again, it's very sad. In conclusion, I think that this is a very interesting interview, because it reveals a lot of stuff about Halo Infinite's development, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that isn't just about the game itself, but how the game was really developed. And I'm afraid that maybe as time passes, it can be like Halo 2 was. Halo 2 launched, okay, it had some flaws, some strange flaws, but later, while the years passed, more and more stuff started escaping, and then we really discovered the full extent of the development issues. And I'm afraid that Halo Infinite will have the same problems as this. I think that's it for this video. If you enjoyed and you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing because it helps a lot the channel so we can continue to grow. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.